Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum, Solana and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're gonna dive with Ethereum and those three coins, of course, from the 4-hour chart to the 15-minute chart. If you're interested in the daily, of course, you can go back to the previous video for Ethereum, Solana and injective and you will find the daily analysis there. Starting with Ethereum on the 4-hour chart, we have a 1-2 and another 1-2, and we're looking for wave 3 toward the upside to unfold. And of course, this is a bullish scenario that it might be, of course, reaching a new all-time high for Ethereum. Currently, in this wave 2 that we are looking at as a potential 3 ways towards the downside after a clean and clear impulse that you can see, of course, in this sideways here of this price action, we can see a very complex structure, which is obviously corrective here, reaching our blue box as expected, of course, for wave 2 here between the 0.618 and the 0.786. In precision, even, of course, we got a wave 5 here. I'm gonna explain exactly what does it mean. So basically, we got, of course, from the top here, 3 waves down, and this start to claim a wave A. We got potentially wave B, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 ending diagonal for wave C here, finished perfectly in the target as expected. Another possibility is a W, and you're looking at an X here in a wave Y. This wave Y in this case is, of course, a wave A, B, and a C. Your wave C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 without invalidation. Your wave 5 is in precision here as well as 1-to-1 fib level, where we got, of course, a reaction from Ethereum, and we start to see, of course, higher prices. Now, as we can see as well, in the lower time frame 1-hour chart, we can see a potential, of course, of a wave 1 here after a leading diagonal, or it can be a wave A as well, getting a wave B or a wave 2 and continuation towards the upside. However, because of course of this current price action, we are looking forward here at a potential another diagonal, which it can be, of course, your wave C over there unfolding, unless, of course, it is several 1-2s here, but you would like to see continuation simply toward the upside, especially that you start to see a sideways wave 4 here, 1, 2, 3, wave 4 unfolding as a triangle, and then potentially pushing for higher in a wave 3, probably as 1, 2, 3 here, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, continuation towards the upside. By all means, on the 15-minute chart, I still see, of course, a sideways here. I see a signal of strength holding the position and still looking for higher after double 1-2 here, 3, 4, 5. Of course, still to be seen toward the upside, and of course, to complete the wave 1-2 here as another leading diagonal, wave 3, 4, 5, and you have another 1-2 as well, and a bigger even 1-2 over there as leading diagonal. Don't forget that leading diagonals are also a signal 70% of a wave 1 in an impulse more than a wave A. Therefore, highest possibility is continuation towards the upside. Of course, the target here or the key level that we are looking for, first one is confirmation for higher has been taken, so we can remove it. We saw higher prices, that's nice. Now 3,696 is, of course, our potential I would say invalidation of anything bearish. Why? Because if you are here in a bigger 1-2 in wave 3 and you're looking at a wave 4, this wave 4 is not allowed, of course, to interfere with the zone 1, meaning 3,696 is your confirmation for something bullish here might be unfolding for higher prices as a wave 3. So to be watched, 3,696 for Ethereum. We move to Solana here at the 4-hour chart as well. For Solana, we are looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1 potential, very complex structure for a wave 2, hitting again, of course, our target as a wave 2, 0.618, 0.786. We start to see a signal of strength where we might have finished here 3 waves down as a wave A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or another a W, X, and a Y. Of course, this is your W, your X, and you got a wave Y here as a potential zigzag towards the downside. If we dive inside it on the 1-hour chart, we can see, of course, that this potential leading diagonal as well still unfolding there. And we might be, of course, here in a something, of course, for a wave 3, 4, and a 5 still to be unfolding. So in case, of course, that you are in an ABC, it is very likely that this might be your A, B, and a C. You might be in a 1, 2, 1, 2, and another 1, 2, in case it is, of course, here a diagonal unfolding. Yeah, unless it's gonna finish up, of course, another ABC there. So we gotta be careful with it as well, in case it's gonna transform to something corrective. However, because of course on the lower time frame, I still see also a potential of higher prices here. 1, 2, 3, wave 4, and wave 5 might still be unfolding toward the upside. And of course, this is still corrective, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might start to see, of course, a wave 5 unfolding for higher, at least for a wave C here, or probably to continue massively for a wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 towards higher prices. If we take a look also at KGT here on the 3-minute chart, now we can see, of course, a nice divergence for bullish here between the price action and the CVD line. We see, of course, the CVD line moving for lower somehow, and the price is still pushing higher, which is a nice signal, of course, of strength, especially already given there. And if we take a look closer here, this signal, which is given already in this price action, of course, ignore the wick there, you already see the price taking the high here. That means, of course, you have almost invalidate this bearish signal here, that it might be, of course, because it is in convergence here, of course, but not with the price. Yeah, so it is a lower signal, but the price is higher. So that is a divergence, meaning invalidation for the signal. Higher possibility is, of course, for the bullish, especially that on the 1-minute chart here, you can see, of course, a new bullish signal, of course, unfolding there. And we can see as well the bearish signal here that it is given. Of course, it gave us a little bit lower, but it's a weak signal again. Of course, it's not in convergence. You see, of course, here, this signal is higher than this one, which is not really nice to see for the bearish. It is much more stronger signal here that you have for the bullish, obviously, and we're pushing higher and opening a divergence with it. So very nice signal here for the KGT for Solana. I'm still looking, of course, for higher potentially to unfold. Yep, so this is regarding Solana. If we take a look also at Injective. So Injective on the 4-hour chart, we are here in a wave A, wave B, and you're looking for a wave C toward the downside. In this case scenario, I would like to mention, I'm going to put, by the way, this count over there. So ABC, and probably here, of course, the wave C is a double 1, 2. You have a wave 3, you have a wave 4 sideways, wave 5, 4, and a 5 for the double 1, 2, finished over there in our blue box. And we start to see a signal of strength again. In this case scenario, if that the case scenario that we have finished here, a potential impulse was a truncation, of course, for this wave 5. We hit our target on the micro level, and we start to see, of course, a push for higher prices. On the 1-hour chart, of course, in case you are in a 1, 2 here, you see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 probably, but this wave 4 somehow, of course, is a little bit lower for this 1, 2. But still can be possible, of course, that you are unfolding something as diagonal here and as a wave 1, 2, and you might push even for higher still, meaning wave 3, 4, and a 5 might still be unfolding here in double 1, 2. So we're gonna, of course, estimate this, and especially that you broke the 1-to-1 fib level for ABC here, so very nice. But still be, of course, can be a potential A, B, and a C as well, in case, of course, the wave C is a little bit higher here, is also a possibility. We don't forget this. So what I would like to see here is a massive push for a wave 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in leading diagonal, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, continuation toward the upside. This is exactly what I would like to see for Injective as well. Yep, so these are the updates for Injective, Solana, and Ethereum. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.